Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, the great millstone who teach and rule well. And salutations to the Akim out there laboring of the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And we see Satan at work, and pretty much we're seeing the folly, the bread and circus, the distractions that are going on. Meanwhile, the masses of the people are in a pretty much a deep sleep, trying to chase the pleasures of this world. They plan on having a future, as far as buying homes and trying to get a piece of that pie, where we can clearly see that it's crumbling, right before our eyes, prophecies are pretty much coming to pass, and we're seeing where the Lord is basically stirring this pot, and as we see the breaking down of society, we're going to see people go into a beast-like mentality, so to speak. It's going to be a situation where it's going to be a survival of the fittest. Only the strong survive, and the weak are going to fold. The feeble hands are going to fold. Women are going to be bowed down and humbled. The pride is at an all-time high. With people that are out here and pretty much they are in this chasing that bag, so to speak, mentality. And we're starting to see, how things are going to go on the earth. And pretty much, as the Lord is pretty much stirring this pot, we basically are coming to the times, where faith is going to have to be that beacon of light for us, as things start to crumble, so to speak, and the Lord spoken to Esdras about these things, and I'm going to start off with second Esdras chapter 6 verse 17. And it happened that when I had heard it, I stood up upon my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters. And it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be, and have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. And pretty much, we're going to enter into that time of Jacob's trouble, where the affliction of Zion is going to pretty much be fulfilled, as the scriptures speak about them, and we're going to see, pretty much the afflictions and in a way of how people are going to pretty much be recompensed for their wickedness, man. And pretty much the state of our people, is in a sense of folly right now. You see, nobody has a clue what's going on, and pretty much everybody is like in that the delusional state, man, where they feel like they still have a chance in this place, but we know that the time is at hand. We know that pretty much the plagues that are gonna come, and we're seeing how these things can go about. We're seeing the blueprint of it being established. We're starting to see the pretty much how acres and acres of land, thousands of acres of land are being destroyed. We're seeing how a famine could come about with that. We're seeing how pretty much how plagues. This mastermind is pretty much at work in the labs, and pretty much we can see where plagues will come upon the earth. You see, we're privy to these things, but we're gonna start to see, you know, that the humbleness that's gonna come upon the people, man. Okay, the Lord is gonna destroy a lot of people, man, because of their pride, man. You know, and let's go with real quick. Let's go with Isaiah chapter 13, uh, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. You know, it's pretty much, you know, it's going into the people that are the rulers of this world, but also, you know, the arrogancy and the proud which our people have taken on, of the likes of Cain. You know, our people are pretty much going in the way of Cain with their arrogancy, the prideful. You know, judgment hasn't been rendered unto them, so they continue to do evil. You see, they don't think there's no type of recompense to be rendered, you know, for their actions, man. But the Lord is going to make inquisition and hold them accountable for these things, man. You see? And the Lord has a special way of putting people through these things that are coming upon the earth. And it says, verse 12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You know, and a man is going to be more precious than fine gold is because a man, okay, a man of the Lord is pretty much going to be a pillar of rest in these times, man, unstableness. A man of understanding is going to be a pillar of rest in these times of understanding. It's going to be a strong pillar, okay, when you start to see the breaking down of society. You see, okay, and pretty much, you know, men are going to be a precious sight to see, okay, because the Lord is going to pretty much make a mighty destruction, okay, and pretty much the elect is pretty much going to be the remnant. It's going to be the ones that are going to be able to get through these things at that times, man. You see, you know, all right. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 2, verse 11. The lofty looks of man shall be humbled, and the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and Yahweh alone shall be exalted in that day. And pretty much, you know, everybody's gonna know that the Lord is the one that's stirring these things up in that time, man. You know, we're gonna see where these people are going to be humbled, man. You know, I know people have right now. They have the pride of life. You know, they have a sense of you know, people pretty much getting ahead in the society by being straight wicked, man. You know, and that's really the order of business with the top elites, man. And our people pretty much follow suit in the same manner. You see, and it says, "For the day of Yahweh of hosts shall be upon every one that is proud and lofty, and upon every one that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low." Okay, and that's what we're coming into right now, man. We're gonna come into, man, where you know, people are gonna understand that this is not a game. You know, people are gonna understand that when ish hits the fan, you know, they're gonna have no assurance, pretty much, of their life. You know, okay, the Lord is going to create things to where you escape from one thing, and then danger and death is pretty much around the corner, man. You see, all right. This is the Lord that's going to be that's going to be it's going to be able to, you know, conjure up these evils that are coming upon the earth, man. You see, all right. From there, let's go to Second Esdras chapter 16. Let's go verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slacked, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her great of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains when a child cometh forth, they slack not for a moment. And the pain does not slack for a moment when a woman is pretty much bringing forth a child. And this is when the plagues that are drawing nigh that the Lord is speaking about, okay, they're not going to slack, man. You see? It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And it's funny where, you have the Apocrypha is available in a lot of these app forms, but when you look at certain ones that are out that really speak plainly, when you go into like the GNT, you notice that it has the Apocrypha, but first and second Esdras is not there. You see? Okay, so you understand that where the prophecies that are pretty much, they already know, man. Okay, they know that these prophecies, man, are going to come to pass, man. And this is not really readily available to the masses of the people, to really plainly see and understand, But it says, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So like I said, the Lord is giving warning to our people to basically take heed, man, and make ourselves ready for the battle. And how do we make ourselves ready for the battle? Fully immersing ourselves in these scriptures, man, and pretty much taking heed to what the Lord is speaking of. Okay, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. You see? And we have to fully understand, us being pretty much in the know, we're going to know how to move in that time. Hey, the Lord's going to put that spirit upon us, man, to move in a certain type of way to basically escape of these evils, man. Okay? It says, he that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away. And pretty much, when you come into that time to, you're selling something, okay, you have to pretty much get up out of there, man. Why? It's because somebody can really come and take pretty much what you had tried to profit from in that time, man. We're going to see, pretty much people are going into pretty much barter systems, and pretty much people are going to be out for blood, man. People pretty much are going to be at each other's neck for whatever little they may have. You see? And it says, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. But what profit are you going to have of buying anything in that time, man? It could be anything to, it could be something to where you're able to try to feed yourself. You're not even assured of, you're not even going to be assured of that. Okay? You're not even going to have that type of comfort to buy something and be able to have it to sustain you in any kind of way. You see? Anything of value, okay, you're going to lose. You see? It says, he that occupieth merchandise as he that have no profit by it. And that's pretty much, somebody that would operate a store or have goods. You occupying any type of merchandise, man. It's going to be, you're not going to profit from it in that time, man. Okay? Because certain situational things are going to become that are going to come and put people in jeopardy just because they occupy certain things. Okay? If pretty much people are in the know of you having possession of something, they're pretty much going to come and get it. You see? It says, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. And you got people pretty much at the workplace. You got older individuals that's in the workplace that are pretty much nearing retirement, and they're talking about pretty much building, they're starting to build their house. So then now when they retire, the house is going to be finished, but you're not going to be able to dwell in these places, man. Okay, this is being built for naught, man. You see, he that soweth as if he shall not reap, so also he that planteth the vineyard is as he that shall not gather the grapes. And it's going to be for naught, man, for you to basically try to sow something. You're not going to reap the benefits of anything that you try to do in this place, man. You see? And they that marry as they that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers. And pretty much, man, you're not gonna enjoy the pleasures that you would want to have in this life, man, to marry and have children, man, when they're in that time. But pretty much people are planning weddings. People are planning to have this so-called future together, man. Okay? When we're starting to see the demise of this place, man. Okay? We're seeing how single-handedly the Lord is controlling this damn man to have this place take a huge nosedive, man. Okay? This man is doing things to his own destruction, man. You see? Okay? And it says, and therefore they that labor in vain. For strangers shall reap their fruits, and spoil their goods, and overthrow their houses, and take their children captives. For in captivity and famine shall they get children. You see that? And pretty much, man, you're going to have it to where, man, children are going to be a commodity in that time, man. It says, right? They take children captives, man. And it says in captivity and famine shall they get children. Okay? You're going to have children that are pretty much going to be left behind in that time, man. Okay? Straying and basically being separated from their parents, separated from their guardian, and be out on their own on the land, man. Okay? Hey, the Lord is going to bring terrible scenarios upon the earth, man, for these people, man. You see? Okay? We see it, man. All right? We see it coming. All right? From there, let's go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. And it's going to be a battle royale, man. Everybody's going to be every man for themselves, man. And pretty much, man, the Lord saved the best place for last in the breaking down of society here in Babylon, man. Where guns outnumber the amount of people that actually live here, man. You see? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see? And there's nothing that anybody can put forth to pretty much, put in order to things. So hence, this is why, will have to be intense lockdowns, man. Okay? Because it reads in the next verse. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You see, so now, pretty much, the sedition among men and invading one another is going to happen pretty much before a man will not be able to go into a city. Okay? They're going to have to try to harness some type of order, okay, amongst the people, man. You see? For because of their pride, verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You see? And the Lord is bringing these things upon these people with that pride, man. Okay? These cities are going to be troubled, man. Okay? And men are going to be afraid, man. Okay? The keepers of the houses. Okay? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see? And this is what we're coming into right now, man. Okay? And a lot of these people are going to really eat the fruit of their doings, so to speak. Okay? They're going to have to lie down in the bed that they have made. The wickedness of these people is pretty much going to be a witness against them in that time, man, because the Lord is pretty much going to recompense the evils, man. You see? Okay? And these people are pretty much they're going to be in a bad case, man. Okay? Because right now, man, we out there, man, and they pretty much they mock the messengers, man. They mock the messengers, man. All right? I'm gonna finish off with second entrance, chapter 7, verse 6. There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and full of good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on one hand, and on the left, a deep water. And that pretty much that broad field, man, is really the kingdom, man. Okay. But what the entrance to get there is not broad, man. It's narrow, okay, and it's dangerous. You see, it says, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be one man go there at once. That's how narrow it is. You see, that path to get to that promise, okay, all right, and pretty much not taste death is narrow, and one man can only pass through at once. You see, if this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how should he receive his inheritance? So in order to get to that other side, we're going to have to go through some things, man. All right, this is the way that the Lord set this thing up. You see? And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion. And that's pretty much what our people, all right, this is what we have to go through, these things, man, to get to that promise, man. Okay, that reward that the Lord has set forth for us, man. Okay, you see. So we don't have to fear of these things, man. The things have to happen upon the earth, man, to be able to get to the other side, man. Okay, these things have to come to pass, man. These things have to come to pass. You have to understand that this place was established with blood, okay, and the demise of this place will also come to pass and pass away with blood. You see? All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Shalom.